So hello everyone, welcome to the arena perspective for the Mage of Witchwood. So I think generally the Mage is getting a lot of like minion, have no spell, you just get the minion thing. And that usually means that the minions themselves are quite strong. And minions are quite important in the arena. So again, sometimes like Mage is getting a buff, right? But Mage is always good, yeah. Mage is always good in the arena. It's just how it is. Anyway, so first time I had legendary here going mana, so 2 up and right. So Archamge, Arugal, the guy caught behind the Worgen and so on. And yeah, this is a freaking great card in Arena. This is a great card. So basically, it's like Chromagus, right? If you do draw a card, that's gonna get a copy of that. So you're extending your card value, right? That is always very good in Arena. Very, very good in Arena. So you get, one more minion. However, though, it needs to be a minion. Chromagus is just a card, I think. This is at least a minion. So here, this is you have to draw a minion. That being said, in Arena, you have mainly minions, right? Maybe Mage is still having the most spells, I know, but you have a lot of minions, more than you have constructed usually. So, yeah, but it's just freaking awesome. It's like a 2-drop. You play it out, you can coin it. You probably can't kill it, or if you play it late, and you might have to kill it with a big spell. Yeah, it's a very good card. In worst case scenario, it's just a 2/2 for 2, right? And it actually is not that unplayable for Mage. You can ping something afterwards, which means that comparing it to other legendary cards, it's amazing. Because there are a lot of legendary cards that are just crap, right? These are like, this card I wouldn't play for free. Yeah, there are cards you don't have them, yeah. You see 3 legendaries, they're all horrible. This is worst case scenario, just a 2/2. But mostly, probably you will get like 1 card extra. So, it sounds really good actually. Then we have Snap Freeze, Power Creep, of course. I'm thinking it's straight up Power Creep, right? It's Shatter, it's just better Shatter. Yeah. So you freeze something, if it's already frozen, you kill it, right? So with Shatter, you can only kill. So this means that it's like a mix of Shatter and some potion then. But yeah. So is it good in Arena? Probably not. Probably been horrible. I mean, Shatter almost never happened. You got Shattered from your random spells like Cabalist Tube, and then you use it sometimes. So that's probably the same thing here. Freezing the minions and good. So yes, it's probably a pretty crappy card actually. Even with the yeah, because Shatter is really bad in Arena. So this is also probably a really bad card, but it's bad release, but it's bad. Here we got, of course, one of the minion things. This is a new thing with Mage, this expansion. It's definitely going to be a thing constructed. Maybe it's going to be a good thing. People are going to try it at least. Absolutely. It's going to tempo Mage, only minions. So I think it's a pretty bad card though in Arena. It's a pretty bad card. It's actually a quite bad card. I mean, for 1 mana less or Intellect, you get one more card, right? So Intellect isn't a very good card. It's not a good card, yeah. Drawing 2 cards for 3 mana means you get 1+ cards. So you paid 1 card to get 2 cards and 3 mana. That's a horrible cost. Here you're paying 1 card, 2 mana for 3 cards. So that's much better, but damn if there are any spells, and in Arena you can't control your deck right, meaning it's a horrible card. You might just throw them all of them, yeah. So remember that Intellect is a bad card in Arena. It really is a horrible card in Arena. Draw generally isn't very good in Arena, unless it's like a draw plus something more. Like play a minion, like a 3/3 minion, and has a draw. That is great for 3 mana coming. So yeah, that's a great card. But this here is like, Intellect is horrible. This is so much Intellect. So this is probably a really bad card in Arena. It should be really bad. Here we get the Black Cat. This, if you have the old cards then, you want to have the Arena. But for example, compared to the previous card here, this is a great card, right? This is a great card because you have 3/3 for 3 spell damage and you get a card. Yeah, that is amazingly much better than Arcane Intellect. Arcane Intellect, it's like pretty much the same thing, right? You pay 1 card to get 2 cards. So you pay 1 card to get a card, meaning that you have the kind of same card value, but it also has spell damage. So and tempo on the board, right? So like yeah, this card is fantastic compared to Arcane Intellect. I mean, I'm insanely. I mean, when I pointed out how bad the previous card was, yeah, this card is like 10 times better. However, though, will you have the effect drawing the card in Arena? Probably very uncommonly, especially because the even cards are like Polymorph, Fireball, Meteor. So no, probably not. But if you have this great, Extractor is going to be a great card if the deck works right, because they're a very strong card with 3 mana. But if you ignore the effect, then this is like the Firebot, whatever his name is, the Mecha, 3/3 for 3, 1 spell damage, and that is actually, it's not horrible. Yeah, it's playable. It's 3/4 is probably better than 3/3 spell damage, but 3/3 spell damage, uncommon card, good tempo, some spells. It's actually just probably a pretty good card in Arena. Not a fantastic card, but yeah, definitely gonna be pickable for uncommon slot. Absolutely. Then we have Sinister. This is just basically a big Arcane Barrage, good with that cat because it's spell damage. But yeah, it's a pretty lackluster card. It's just bigger Arcane Barrage, right? It's just 2 more, and do the math on that. If you have spell damage, that cat is better. Not much uncommon card, yeah. So Vexro, this I think is a very interesting card. It's quite high value for Arena. You have the coin, right? It's quite strong and usually a lot of cards. So basically what we have here, right? It's a crow that its stats are of course horrible for 4 mana, but they're not like, you know, insanely bad compared to the vulture. I know it also been nerfed like 3 times over, but that's a 3/2 for 5, right? That draws a card. This is a 3/3 for 4 that also kind of draws your card. It's spawns card. So it's tremendously much better, this crow, than the vulture. Absolutely. But I think generally this is a pretty good card actually. You can play any kind of sheep spell, right? Going with the cat here, for example, is pretty good. You have in Arena all the sheep removals are great, like Frostbolt and so on. Yeah, Spur, yeah, all of those cards are fantastic in Arena. So the Glyph is pretty well, but yeah, it's probably a pretty good card. I feel that the stats, if it was higher in defense, obviously it would be better. Like a 2/4 would be better than 3/3. A 1/5 probably would not be actually. But yeah, it's easy to kill, but it still only costs 4 mana. So you can probably play it out and play 2 sheep spells and get like 2/2 minions. That means you play like, you know, you play 3 spells and get like basically like 3, 2.5, 3 minions with maybe a removal in there. It should be a good tempo swing, given that you have some spells. But if you get if you get 1 spell off, I think it's fine. Yeah, if you get 1 spell off, that's it is called right. If you get 1 spell off for 4 mana, that is fine. A 3/3 plus a 2 random, that should be fine for 4 mana. If you get 2 spells off, it's really good actually. So and getting 1 spell off is actually quite easy, right? The problem is you have to play this after turn 4, right? You probably can't play it at turn 4, let's see on a coin. So you have to play it at like turn 6 or so. That is a downer for this card, of course. But it's pretty good card. It's pretty good. The Orchid Kismet, she is really good. Yeah, obviously I love the Vorgans. You know, I'm a Vorgan player. But yeah, she's hot this card. But she's really good. Fantastic card. Basically, you discover a secret. It's the flexibility of this is amazing. People say it's going to be great extracted. It's very likely will be, because the flexibility basically is, you know, I'm filling a big minion here. Okay, mirror is good now. Oh, this guy's gonna counter me now. I need this thing. Or this guy's gonna AoE. I need counter spell. Yeah. So the flexibility here is amazing. It's a luck-based card because you need to get it. But it also means that the strength thing though is catalyst. It's that the opponent can't know what to pick, right? They're gonna be like, he probably plays this card, probably pick this card, but in fact that it's much harder to tell what will you pick here. Because they know you can be flexible and pick something that is kinda good against them, but not the perfect, yeah, so it's much trickier. In the Arena, it's already kinda random when you see secrets, but you know that, well, it's probably not Vaporized, it's probably not this card, it's probably like Mirror, it's probably this, you know, this card, and you can treat them with that easier and so on, right? So it has the potential there, not as strong as that, but still is there. Generally though, you are paying 4 mana cost to get a secret with 3 mana and a 2/2. So that's a 5 mana value at 4.5 at worst, and you get for 4 mana. So if you coin it like at turn 3, you know, it's an amazing play, right? But at turn 3 you play a secret many times, and here you get a secret plus a 2/2. So that's great. Yeah, this card is fantastic. It is epic though, but yeah, it's a very strong card. Even in, I would say especially, it's strong in both. Yeah, very good card. Then we have Curio Collector. It's also a pretty good card. I think it's a very interesting card. It definitely fits the whole constructed new thing here with them having you have no spells, you don't have minions, draw a lot of cards like a Lunet, that new spell thing. So that definitely could be a type of deck constructed. In Arena then, is it good or not? It's worse than Daring Reporter. I mean, obviously it's the worst Daring Reporter. It gives a U draw. That is worse because obviously Daring gets +1 right away. So it means that she's a 4/4 and she's a very good card. I mean, you play on Arena, you know, Daring Reporter is very, very, very strong. It's a very strong card in Arena. It's very, very annoying in face. And yeah, this also grows 1 per turn, but he costs 1 mana more though. He has a better stat start though, but yeah, but that is still quite weaker actually, right? Because he starts out with the same stat for 1 more mana, so that's quite weaker. And Daring is better because forcing them to not draw. That means that if you're in control, you can force like especially the Warlock to not use a life tap potentially, or you know try to fish for better cards. Where in this case you need to have the draw card. Daring is more like blocking the opponent. They force the opponent to play, you know, in on the way. This is more like, well, I hope I have draw card. So I think it's a decent card. But I probably pick Daring Reporter personally over this card. I think it's not a neutral card. So this is not the best card. I think Daring is probably in Arena. Daring Reporter is probably better 9 out of 10 times, or if not even more. So you know, take that as you want, yeah. But Daring is also really strong. Yeah, you should not forget that. Daring Reporter is very, very strong, right? So, then Bonfire Elemental, it's a pretty cool card. It's a 5/5, you get a card. Yeah, this is actually quite strong in Arena, definitely. This is great. This is great effect. This is Acid Drake, right? But with more stats, you know, spell damage. So that is great, actually. So yeah, 5/5 for 5. Decent stats for 5. Could be better. 5/6 better, but get a card. Has very high value. Is the 4/5 better? Servant. It's probably better in Arena because you can pick better elementals. But generally though, this is still a very good card. I probably still would rather have Servant because you can unlock legendaries with that thing. With Discovery effect. But this is still decent enough. You have a lot of course, Mage always has his own elemental, right? You have water elementals and so on. Pyros, yeah, in, you know, Mage spells. It's all elementals. So, and also that thing is that also to say here, yeah. I actually played that 12-3 yesterday's Mage, but with elementals, yeah. I had 4 Leyland elementals, it was amazing, or 3, isn't that? But anyway, my point here is that just 1 more elemental for Mage is great, because the elemental Mage deck, in my opinion, is the best deck. So, personal experience then, but yeah. And anecdotal evidence, but it's the best thing, I think, for Mage. So having 1 more elemental, that's pretty good, like a 5/5. Yeah, that's playable, absolutely. 5/5 with an ability that's like pretty good, yeah, awesome. So 1 more elemental means that Leyline is better, means that the random Mage spell is better for, you know, random number of elementals played, means that what's it called, Steam Search is better, and so on, right? Means that Servant is better if you have it, so neutral combat, yeah, it means that's better, and so on. So this card is existing means that all the elemental is better, yeah. That whole synergy, which is a great synergy deck for Mage, the best one, if you ask me, is better now. So that is actually quite important, in my opinion. Yeah, and I think it's much better than the 5/5, just because it's a mental, much better. And then we have this card is fantastic. Yeah, this card is gonna be cray. So Tuki, the Time Tinker, Triple T. Yeah, so they talk about it, right? It summons anything except the cards right now. So it basically takes out cards from Wild. They are not longer legal, and this is just crazy. The boom there, yeah. But I mean, it's obviously a very like random card in Arena. It's very good actually, because just getting 1 more card in Arena can be good, and just getting like a random legendary, even if you can get like some really bad legendaries, it actually is better because some of the worst legendaries are the base one. They're in the base set, right? So you definitely has a lot of good wild legendaries. There's also, of course, a lot of, you know, random legendaries that is crap, but there still is 1 more card, and yeah, it's 5/6. I think it's actually one of the best cards in Arena coming this season, probably. Even though it's very random, but you said the thing is that getting the chance of getting something big is probably 50-50 or so, which is probably a game winning big, and that is enormously good. And if you get something bad, it's like, yeah, you know, you have 5/6 things that her stats are not good, but they are playable in Arena. I think that's something people always talk about. I forget about it, but in Arena, cards has like her 5/5 or 5/6. I mean, it's not the best. If she was 1 mana less, she'd be amazing. 5/5 for 5. That is freaking premium, right? Yeah, with this effect, this ability. But for 6 mana, you know, it's still playable. Yeah, your card is out, and it's like, I can probably kill whatever you have on board to survive. I can kill you yet to survive my hands on. So, if you coin her at turn 5, it's probably, you know, she's probably gonna survive, with like a fireball or pollen or something like that, yeah. So, that's great. You have a chance, you probably have like a 50-50 chance, or so, roughly so, to get like an amazing legendary, and then you are really ahead. Or you get some crap, but that's like whatever. So, like every second game, she's gonna be amazing, or half game's gonna be like, well, you know, decent 5-6 drop. And the thing is that even if you just get like a kind of half-ass legendary, as long as it's not like a negative legendary for you, but like a, a normal like 4/4 or whatever effect, that's still a very worth effect for the battle cry there. For like paying, you're basically paying like 1.5 mana, I would say. For but yeah, 5/5 is probably worth like 4.5 mana. So you're paying 1.5 mana to like get a random legendary to your hand, right? That's pretty much what she pays for you. And that means that as long as the legendary isn't like the worst negative thing, and it's just like some kind of like 3/4 drop with some random effect, yeah, that is worth 1.5 mana. It's a delayed, but it's a lot of value for arena. That's great. And the other cases, you get something amazing, then it's absurdly worth at 1.5 mana. And a few times then, maybe like 20 times or so, you get something that is like really negative. But then again, the other times you get something that just has decent value, right? And a few times then you get something that's like, man, I can't play this card, it's gonna lose me the game. But that's probably 1 in 10 times something. Meaning this card is probably very, very good. And actually, she's at that 6 months a good slot too, right? Because it's like, it means you can get that 7, 8, you know, really bad legendaries are coming after her. And her stat is good enough so she has some combating thing, right? Because if she costs like 3 mana, she probably would be like, 1/1 something, yeah, and then it would just be the battle cry. Now instead get like an okay size with an amazing battle cry. So I think it's a great card. So overall, then Mage is Mage better now. I think the elemental is important. I think elemental is very important for Mage. There is some good minions there. The draw thing though is horrible. It's absolutely crap. It's not worth it at all, right from in arena. It's horrible for an arena. Not that many, you know, there's no like removals here though. Like real removals, yeah, at all. So that is a thing with Mage though. They're not getting like Meteor, they're not getting some of those like crazy cards that have got in some expansions. Like Meteor is probably the most important spell they've had for a long time. Yeah, but I mean, Meteor is such a good card, right, in arena, and yeah, getting that than Guru made them a lot better, and Glyph is also way better. So there are some spells here. The spells this season done is way weaker, so that is important. But their minions are quite good. So I'm gonna say that Mage is hard to say. Are they better or weaker now? They're probably like kind of even out. Yeah, they're probably kind of on the same level actually, because they're losing some cards that are better as well, right? So. And both legendaries are playable. It's true. Archmage Arugal is not the best either, but he's never a bad legendary. He's absolutely always a positive legendary for you. Never a bad legendary. And he is just very aggressive in the beginning. He can make you a huge effective player in the beginning. So yeah, I think that they're probably pretty good. Just getting 2 legendaries that are good has some value there. So anyway, hope you like this of repeat of the Mage, and I'll see you guys in the next class video.